By the way, before watching this video, take a quick second to like this video and subscribe and click on the bell so you get notifications from me, and let's keep it going. What's up guys, I'm here again making yet another video, and this time it's going to be about the Nissan 400Z. Yes, I'm actually making a video about it. I did make a little post on Instagram and I got some pretty funny responses from it. Essentially, I feel like this is a pretty good time to be excited if you're a fan of Nissan, especially if you're a fan of the 350 or the 370Z, because guess what? There's a new sheriff coming to town, and that is the 400Z. I'm being so dramatic. But no, seriously, I'm actually pretty excited about this. I'm going to go into much more depth on it in a second, but first, of course, I have to do the little intro thing. So let's do that. Alright, so we have the 400Z. I've seen a lot of renderings of it. It looks interesting. I feel like I'll get to the looks in a little bit. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start off with the specs of the car. So you have a 3.6. It's rumored to be at around 3.6 liter V6 twin turbo, some people are saying. Not too sure about that, but possibly a twin turbo engine. So you're going to be getting roughly between the 3 to the 400 horsepower range, which is a big step up from the 350 and the 370Z. Well, first of all, power-wise and price-wise, because guess what? If you're getting a 400Z, you're going to be spending no less than $40,000, which, again, I feel like I'm not entirely sure who they're marketing to. People who buy the 350Z, the 370Z, they generally want cars that are cheaper and are fairly easy to modify. But with this 400Z, it's at a whole new price range or price bracket, which might be a little bit more expensive than the target market that they've been targeting these past few years. But then again, we don't know how that's going to actually turn out. Maybe they might bring down the price. I know Tesla for the Model 3, and I could be wrong about this, but I'm pretty sure for the Model 3, they started off with the price being a lot higher initially, or it was rumored to be higher, and then they brought it down to like the $30,000 range. So it's possible with the 400Z it might be the same thing, but hey, it might also be much more expensive, so definitely prepare for that. So I'm going to go through each of the renderings and talk a little bit about each one. So the first rendering we have is from Motor One, and they put up some really futuristic looking pictures of the car. So I guess one thing for me to point out is the fact that it's going to be copying, so the 400Z is going to be copying the look of the Datsun 240Z. So here's a picture of the Datsun because it's so much easier to explain or to show you a picture than to explain. So this is exactly how it looks, and compared to the rendering for Motor One, I feel like not really it, you know? Because I feel like they're making it way too futuristic, although it shouldn't be. So I feel like it's not going to look like that, if we're being honest. It's not going to look anything like that when it comes out. So let's move on to the next rendering. So based off the Auto Evolution pictures, it's gonna, I feel like they're making, again, this is not really a good rendering because they're making it way too much like the Datsun 240Z. I feel like it's gonna have some of those aspects, but I feel like it's also probably going to take a bunch of aspects from the 350Z. Some people say it's going to take aspects from the Infiniti G35, but no, it's probably not, because I mean the G35 or the G37? No, G35. Because the G35 came out forever ago, so it's more likely, if anything, it would be more like the the Q60, not the GQ60, the Q60, because first of all, the car came out, I believe, about a year or two ago now, and I feel like it has the most modern design, so just it doesn't make sense to copy after the G35. So we have another rendering that's way off the mark. On to the third one. So for the third one, we have the car and driver rendering. Honestly, this is what I would dream for it to look like. I still don't think it's gonna look like this. I feel like it's a little bit too streamlined, but I do like it a lot. So they made it look a lot like the Aston Martin Vantage. So first of all, I've made a video about the Vantage. I probably made it about a year ago from now. But the Aston Martin Vantage is I talked about it for a while in that video. But again, it's a great looking car. But overall, I'd have to say that the Car and Driver one, between that and Auto Evolutions, I'd say it's gonna be more between those. And I have a buddy who works or worked at a Nissan plant. I think they're situated in Tennessee. I could be totally way off the mark. But he told me when it comes out, it's gonna look similar to Car and Driver rendering or the Auto Evolution. So he told me, at least as far as like the plans, because I don't know exactly what he did there, but he had an inside scoop. Or he could be totally lying and I would look like a total dumbass. But I'll go with the fact that I think he's telling the truth. So hey, what do you guys think it's gonna look like? I feel like I've sort of rambled on and on and on for quite a while. Way too long. But I'm curious to see how it turns out. This is something I'm legitimately looking forward to because, if you guys know, I have a pretty old car and I've sort of been waiting for the right car to come out to upgrade. And if I could upgrade to a 40K V6 twin turbo 3.6 liter engine with that looks like a Vantage, I'm sold. I mean, there's really no other decision to be made. So that's that, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments again what you think it's gonna look like. Again, I'm gonna assume my buddy is telling the truth. I wish I could draw what I think it looks like. Maybe, hey, let me know in the comments if I should draw what I think the car's gonna look like, and I'll do my best rendition to share with you guys in the following video. Like, share, subscribe. Peace.